Hello and a big fat bonjour to you and welcome back to the Call of the Horn podcast. Two horns, one great chat. Hi, I'm Kristy Horn and one half of this amazing family podcast.
Thank you so much for having me. You've promoted me to co-host already and it's my first podcast. I'm very happy.
So today on the podcast, we have got Ben Kempster and Ben joins me today all the way from Adelaide. Hi, Ben. How are you?
I am so good. How are you going, Kristy? My favourite cousin ever.
Oh, thank you. You are so absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much for being on the podcast today, Ben. Have you been loving listening to the podcast?
Absolutely. And may I say no disrespect to my other cousins, who I also love very, very much. But now I'm feeling really bad about that. So maybe you could edit that one out for me.
Yeah, consider it done, edited.
Oh, done. Of course. I have been loving the podcast so much. It is, I'm lots of people love podcasts. I don't love listening to lots and lots of podcasts, but this is absolutely hands down my favorite now because I've struggled to find podcasts I can listen to from the start to finish, but I love it so much. It's just the great sounds of it.
She's like, I'm out of here. Podcast, schmodcast.
That's it. Yeah. Talk to the hand. I'm out of here. I'm gone. Yeah.
First day of freedom. First day of freedom. She's like,
no, you go.
No, you go. Yeah, she's like, first day of freedom. I'm out of here, man. Screw you and your podcast.
I think she actually got a phone call from Mick Malloy or someone like that. She's been asked to actually go into the Triple M studios and do it for real.
Oh, God, that'd be right. That episode. We are going to be chatting. We are chatting with Benjamin Kempster, who is my cousin from Adelaide. And also, Ben, today I will be testing out on you. You will be numero uno to a new segment, which is on the Call of the Horn podcast. So I hope you're going to be a bit excited. It's called Would You Rather?
Yes, I love a new segment. I'm so ready for Would You Rather. That sounds like it's going to be very good.
So good. It's so good. It's so good. All righty, Ben. So why don't we just fast forward with this chitty chatter and get to know you a little bit better. So Ben, why don't you tell us, who are you and how do you fit into this amazing family?
All right. So I am Ben Kempster, as you've so lovely introduced me so nicely. I am son of Joe Kempster or Lyndon Kempster. I'm actually, of all the four Kempster kids that then went on and had their own kids, I'm the youngest cousin, which is kind of strange. So yeah, you have to think about that.
Did you see my eyeballs? My eyeballs were going around then. I was like, whoa, what?
Yeah, your pupils dilated. You're thinking, whoa, I just blew your mind. I know.
My own sound effects.
You got the spring. That's the spring coming out from behind your eyeballs. Yeah, no, I am the youngest cousin, and I'm 44,
nice.
45.
That's so lovely. I knew all of that, but it's so nice to share it with our 120 listeners because we, yes, folks, we have got more listeners than we know what to do with. And
totally.
Can we just tap into something amazing that you did this week?
Please.
You did oh my God, I've already gone to question number 3, which is like 4 paragraphs down the track. So
that's
just
fine.
so excited.
I'm prepared for that one.
Yeah. All right, hang on, get back on script. All right, I'm going to ask you that question in a minute. As you know, on our podcast, every week we do a fast 5, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a fast 10.
Absolutely.
It just depends. It's fluid, right? So because there's only me and my partner in pod isn't here today, I'm going to give you a fast 5, right?
Yeah.
Don't be scared. Do not be scared. I don't want you to hold back. So I'm going to fire 5 questions at you, Ben. Let's just go for it. Let's just go for it, all right?
Let's do it. Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Question 1. Righto, Ben. What is your super skill? What are you really good at?
Very frustrated.
Bet she's got the fry pan. She's like whack on the back of the head.
Doing. That was my sound effect.
Oh my God. All right, moving right along. Question number 2 on our very fast 5 with Ben Kempster. Ben, what is your standard fish and chip order, please?
I generally just go for Melbourne chips.
Nah, like potato cakes.
Oh, so we're on the same page. Why are we even having this argument?
I know. Okay, segue, steamed or fried? Dimmies. Oh my God. I'm going to press pause.
Ready when you are.
Yeah, no, that was a steamed or fried dimmy.
Oh, definitely fried. I mean, if you're going to have a dim sim, you might as well just be in for a penny, in for a pound, get it deep fried and just enjoy. This steamed dim sim, what do you think, that it means it's healthier? Or no, if you're going to have a dim sim, just get it deep fried. You're already in up to your neck in bad stuff. Why don't you just get it deep fried and enjoy yourself?
True that. No, I
And
don't
also,
agree.
dim sims, steamed dim sims are sticky, and I just don't like the way they stick together. If you have two stuck together and you pull one, then it grabs the skin of the other one, and then you're just left with this big gaping hole in your other dim sim, and all you can see is the stuff and go, is this really what I'm about to eat? This big mashed up pile of stuff? No.
Yeah, but I love that. I'm a steamed girl, and I love to peel the skin off the dim sim.
Oh dear.
I do. I fair do. I'll eat the skin first. Oh, gross.
And
That's
then
disgusting.
just be left with like the giant like dome of mashed up stuff, and you actually still okay.
Yeah.
I think it should be I need to be doing a fast 5 to you. I think there's a lot more to learn.
Yeah. Bloody oath. All right, a drink of water. All right.
I need to stop.
Yes.
Stop drinking water.
Yeah, because then you'll need to go to the toilet.
Yes.
All right, we're only up to question number 3 for our fast 5. I need to rename this segment.
Slow 5.
Couldn't agree more. Could not agree more. I absolutely love that. I'm just feeling like some dim sims plus cheese and cabana right now.
I will say that I delivered the joke a lot funnier, because when I told it to you just then, you didn't even crack a smile.
I was thinking about eating cheese and cabana with Jats crackers.
Oh, yum. Or with the toothpick, and you just sort of yoink the whole thing off. Yeah.
Yeah, and then get the toothpick and get those bits out. Number 4, you're also an actor.
Yeah.
Ben, so why can you tell all of our 120 listeners what shows, movies, productions you've starred in, and any funny areas in this, any funny memories in this area to share?
Well,
that you can think of. No pressure.
I am thinking of a particularly funny time. So yes, I am an actor again. This is not. But do you want to know my funny story? You know this funny story.
Oh, I know this funny story.
Do you know where I'm going with this already, don't you?
I think so. I'm pretty sure. Audition.
We decided that we might audition for a show. Beau Morris Community Theatre were doing a show. I don't even know what the show was. It must have had some sort of singing in it, because we decided to rock up and just audition completely unprepared. We had nothing. Like, I don't even know how this happened, but we just ended up going in and seeing the director, and he said, "Okay, yeah, you need to audition. There's a few scripts there, so just pick one out." So we had to pick out some dialogue from this big pile of paper. I'm not going to be able to tell the story. That was so funny. So we had to do that, but then we had to sing a little bit of a song, and I think I was first, and I had no idea. When someone says sing a song or tell a joke, your mind just goes absolutely blank. So I think I sang like a really slow, kind of sad, crowded house song or something. So I've come off and I'm thinking, oh, I don't think I got the part. I don't think I'm in. And then Kristy was second.
House musical.
Yeah, Crowded House the musical. But then you had to go up and you did your scripty bit, and then I think the guy must have asked you, "Do you know the song Big Spender?" Is that right?
Yeah.
He asked if you knew the song, and so
I said yes, but really no.
Hey, Big Spender! The minute you walked in the joint, I think you might have even done the bar.
I did. I think I was stripping at the same time. I don't even know how there was just Ben and I in this big theatre, and these two people way down the back end of the theatre, like, "Do you know, hey, Big Spender?" I'm like, yeah. Yeah, just keep it at room temperature. I don't think I like cold things on my teeth, and I don't like, excuse me, like crunchy things like dim sims fried. No, that's why I think I like the soft dim sim.
So are you saying you don't eat anything that's crunchy? What about potato chips?
Finally, Ben, we have a new segment here on the podcast, and it's called Would You Rather? So,
awesome.
Although Sarah's not with us today, she bloody well loves these Would You Rathers, and I'm just going to fire them at you one by one, and you can, just give me your answers. Would you rather go a year with no eyelashes, or go a year with no eyebrows?
Okay.
All right, next question. Would you rather have a hook for a hand or a peg for a leg?
Okay. This could come up one day, so it's good that I'm actually thinking about it now because I'm giving it some forethought.
All right, here's our last. Would you rather?
Okay.
I reckon this is the best. All right, okay, keep it together, Kristy. Right, ready? Would you rather grow a ponytail down to your ankles, or have a huge Adam's apple?
Okay, that's a tricky choice, not one that I've ever thought about before. Did you and Sarah come up with these?
Huge Adam's apple. That is like, so funny. Oh, Jesus.
An Adam's apple, literally the size of an actual apple. How deep would your voice be? Like, good eye, how's it going? Sorry, I just got this really big Adam's apple. I don't know what to
know about. Yeah. Oh, hilarious. Or a ponytail down to your ankles. It's a big tripping hazard.
Oh. It could be. And it would probably get really long and scraggly by the bottom, and you'd have to, you know how men get the really long ponytail and sort of every sort of few centimeters they put another tie. You know what I mean? It kind of looks like it holds it together nicely. I'd probably have to do that kind of Willie Nelson style, just plait it or something. Yeah.
Yeah, but it would like be hard to wash, and it would stink.
Especially if you'd chosen not to have shampoo for the rest of your life, just so you can brush your teeth. It could make it really tricky.
Imagine an Adam's apple, you'd have to wear a scarf all of the time to kind of cover it up.
Well, you'd have to wear V-necks a lot because you couldn't actually, you couldn't get just a round neck over it. It would become quite painful, And shaving would really, because you have to be very careful shaving around your Adam's apple that you don't nick yourself. You'd have to wax your neck. Or use like the Veet, the hair removal cream. Just rub it around your Adam's apple. Nads, yeah. Get some nads around your Adam's apple.
Because then if you met somebody for the first time, they wouldn't be looking at you. They'd just be looking at your Adam's apple going, what's going on there? It's massive.
Well, they couldn't. They'd have to pretend they weren't really. You'd be like, are you looking at my Adam's apple? No, just no.
And then when you talk, it wobbles up and down, right?
It does. So, it does, yeah.
Yeah. So you'd have to grow your beard really long over your Adam's apple, but then maybe the Adam's apple would poke through the beard.
That's it. And that would not. You don't want that. No, I think so. Hence why I would go for the ponytail. I think the Adam's apple could be very problematic.
A lot of issues there with Adam's apple. Ben, we're coming to the end of our podcast with you today. I want to say thank you so much for being a part of the family podcast. And I hope you've really enjoyed being on it and taking the time to chat. So do you have any final comments or any final suggestions, or did you enjoy, getting tapped on the shoulder for the call of the horn?
I absolutely loved it. I hope that it comes across okay to all your listeners, because the other podcasts have been great to listen to. So I hope people find this just as enjoyable. I've loved it. It's been really, really good. And it's gone so quickly. And you're the consummate professional. Look, you've got the John Laws microphone. I think you're pretty amazing. So thank you so much for inviting me and having me.
Oh, thank you for those beautiful, kind words. It's super fun. I'm absolutely loving producing the podcast, and it's just kind of snowballing. So thank you, Ben. And as we sign